Imagine a world without chins. Why are we unique? It turns out humans are the only animals that possess chins, a fascinating feature that sets us apart from the rest of the animal kingdom. While many creatures walk on two legs or have similar jaw structures, none share the distinctive small bone in the center of the lower jaw that we call the chin. This unique characteristic intrigues scientists and anthropologists alike, sparking questions about its evolutionary purpose. Some researchers believe that the chin may play a role in our ability to speak and express emotions, serving as a key component in the development of complex communication. Others think it could be related to our diet and the way we chew, allowing for a stronger bite and more efficient eating. Whatever the reason, this small bone carries a big story about what makes us human. So next time you look in the mirror, take a moment to appreciate your chin. It's a quirky hallmark of our species and a reminder of our journey through evolution. Let's uncover the truth about, have you heard of the mysterious Devil's Bible? The Codex Gigas, famously known as the Devil's Bible, is one of the largest and most captivating medieval manuscripts ever discovered. Originating from the Czech Republic, this incredible book stretches nearly 3 feet in length and weighs an astonishing 165 pounds. The origins of its creation remain shrouded in legend. Some stories suggest it was written by a single monk in a single night, supposedly with the devil's assistance, which lends itself to its ominous nickname. Not only does this tome contain the complete Bible, but it also houses various historical documents, medical texts, and a striking full-page illustration of the devil himself. This eclectic mix of subjects makes the Codex a truly remarkable artifact of the Middle Ages. Scholars continue to delve into its mysteries, pondering the purpose behind such an immense undertaking and the messages it might hold. Despite enduring fires, wars, and countless challenges, the Codex Gigas remains a powerful symbol of human ingenuity and the enduring allure of the past. What secrets could it still reveal? Here's what actually happens when you sip wine. Researchers have discovered that our brains respond more positively to wine based on its perceived cost. Picture this. When you believe a bottle of wine is expensive, your brain lights up in areas associated with pleasure, making the experience more enjoyable. This fascinating phenomenon is a prime example of how expectations can shape our sensory experiences. So whether it's a fine French wine or a budget-friendly choice, the way we view its price can dramatically change how we perceive its taste. In experiments, participants enjoyed the same wine more when they were told it cost more, showing that our mind's assumptions can amplify our enjoyment. Next time you pour a glass, consider how much of the experience is influenced by what you expect. Isn't it amazing how our brains can elevate a simple pleasure, like drinking wine? Guess what really drives a spider's vision? Some species of insects, like certain spiders, possess an incredible total of 5 eyes. This unique setup involves 2 large, complex eyes that provide detailed images, while 3 smaller, simple eyes help detect movement and changes in light. The large eyes are impressive, packed with thousands of light-sensitive cells that allow spiders to see clearly in low-light conditions, making them excellent nocturnal hunters. The smaller eyes, often set in a row on the spider's head, work together to widen their field of vision. This means spiders can almost see in every direction without turning their heads. While we humans rely on our 2 eyes for depth perception and focus, spiders' multiple eyes serve different purposes, enhancing their ability to survive in various environments. So the next time you spot a spider weaving its web, remember that those 5 eyes play a crucial role in its life, helping it navigate, hunt, and protect itself from predators. Isn't nature fascinating? Did you know that a cow sold for $438 million? The Nalore Viatina, a remarkable 19F Mara Moveus cow, has become the most expensive animal in the world after a shocking auction in Brazil. This hefty bovine tips the scales at about 2,125 pounds, roughly double the size of typical cows in her breed. What sets her apart are her exceptional genetics, allowing her to gain muscle quickly and offering top-notch fertility. These traits make her a prized possession, driving her value to staggering heights. To protect this investment, her owners have taken extraordinary measures. She is monitored by security cameras, has an on-call veterinarian available 24/7, and even benefits from armed security. This combination of size, genetics, and security measures showcases the growing trend of valuing livestock for their unique abilities and market potential. Can you imagine what she might be worth in the future? Believe it or not, ever thought about the excitement of cliff diving? Gordons Bay in Cape Town, South Africa is not just another beautiful beach. It's an adrenaline-fueled paradise. Surrounded by stunning cliffs that frame the turquoise waters, this bay has become a magnetic spot for thrill seekers. Adventurous individuals flock to the towering rock faces, using them as launching pads to leap into the cool waves below. Each jump transforms into a breathtaking experience, where divers feel the rush of air whipping past them before they hit the water with a satisfying splash. The height of the cliffs adds to the thrill. With jumps ranging from modest heights to daring drops, everyone can find their comfort zone or push their limits. However, safety always comes first. Responsible divers take the time to assess water depth in current conditions, ensuring a safe plunge. Whether you're diving, watching, or even just contemplating the jump, the vibrant atmosphere at Gordons Bay is electric. So next time you find yourself in Cape Town, don't just admire the cliffs. Consider taking that exhilarating leap into one of nature's most stunning playgrounds. Is it really true that Space Invaders has a tricky secret? This classic video game, released in 1978, is famous for its simple yet captivating gameplay. The creator, Tomohiro Nishikado, made a clever design decision that set it apart. He intentionally added a lag when more alien enemies filled the screen. Instead of allowing all the invaders to move smoothly, they would speed up whenever there were more of them visible. This lag was originally a technical limitation, but it quickly became a feature that added excitement and challenge. As players progressed and the screen filled with alien ships, the heightened speed created intense pressure to react quickly. This design choice not only made the game more difficult, but also kept players engaged, pushing them to improve their skills. Space Invaders became a groundbreaking hit, influencing countless games after it. Who knew technical limits could spark such creativity? Have you ever wondered why glass squids are so unique? These fascinating ocean creatures are nearly transparent, a clever adaptation that helps them avoid being noticed by predators in the depths of the ocean. Living at astonishing depths between 650 and 3,300 feet, glass squids have evolved to thrive in the dimly lit, chilly waters. Their transparent bodies allow them to blend seamlessly with their surroundings, making them nearly invisible to lurking threats. But it's not just their transparency that makes them stand out. They also have unique structures called photophores that can emit light. This ability helps them communicate or confuse predators when threatened. The glass squid's incredible adaptations show how life can thrive in even the most challenging environments, revealing a world of wonder and mystery just beneath the ocean's surface. Isn't it amazing how evolution shapes these creatures to survive? Guess what really drives Volgograd's mysterious disk wonders? During excavations in Russia, scientists uncovered extraordinary artifacts known as the Volgograd disks. These massive tungsten disks, reminiscent of flying saucers, have ignited the imagination of many, leading to wild theories about extraterrestrial origins. While the idea of aliens crafting these bizarre objects is certainly captivating, researchers assert a more terrestrial explanation. They believe these disks formed naturally over millennia through erosion processes, sculpted by the relentless forces of wind and water. Tungsten, a remarkably durable metal, withstands these elements, leading to the eerie saucer-like shapes we see today. As curiosity swirled among the media and the public, tales of UFOs and alien encounters garnered attention, overshadowing the disk's true origin story. Although the Volgograd disks do not provide evidence of extraterrestrial life, they serve as a potent reminder of the planet's secrets and the captivating natural processes that shape our world. How many more wonders lie hidden beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered? Did you know Up uses an extraordinary number of balloons? To recreate the iconic house from this beloved animated film, you'd need around 50 million helium-filled balloons. Imagine that. The movie showcases a whimsical adventure where a man named Carl Fredrickson lifts his house and embarks on a journey to South America. But how can one house float? Helium, the lighter-than-air gas, does the trick by providing enough lift. Balloons are a fantastic visual choice for the film, captivating audiences with their vibrant colors and playful spirit. While 50 million balloons sound like an impossible task, it illustrates the film's imaginative essence, combining adventure with heartfelt moments. Though actually lifting a house with that many balloons is practically impossible due to the sheer weight and balloon sizes, it inspires creativity and dreams. So, what other wild ideas from movies could we bring to life? Did you know some snails can sleep for 3 years? The amazing sleeping habits of the black garden snail, scientifically known as Cornus bursum, reveal just how adaptable life can be. When conditions become unfavorable, these snails can enter a deep state of dormancy, slowing their metabolism to survive. This remarkable ability allows them to withstand extreme temperatures, drought, and even food shortages. Instead of just a quick nap, they can hibernate for years, lying still in a safe spot until life conditions improve. By sealing themselves in a protective layer of mucus, they slow down their bodily functions to conserve energy. This unique sleeping strategy showcases nature's creativity, proving that survival comes in many forms. So next time you see a snail, remember that they might just be practicing the longest nap in the animal kingdom. Let's uncover the truth about goats as weed eaters. Goats are not just cute and friendly, they are also amazing natural weed controllers. These clever animals can munch on stubborn plants like poison ivy and poison oak without any harm to themselves. This unique trait makes them invaluable to farmers looking for eco-friendly ways to manage their land. Instead of using chemical herbicides that can harm the environment, many farmers are turning to goats to keep their fields tidy. These hardy animals can access tricky terrains where machines can't go, making them perfect for tackling overgrown areas. Plus, they eat a variety of plants, helping to promote biodiversity. As farmers embrace sustainable practices, the popularity of using goats for weed control is rising, offering a win-win situation for nature and agriculture. Who knew such simple creatures could make such a big difference? What if I told you about the Russian albino robe? This extraordinary creature stands out in the animal kingdom due to its striking red fur and stunning blue eyes. Native to specific regions in Russia, the Russian albino robe is not just a pretty face, it also possesses unique traits that allow it to move independently in its environment. Unlike many other species that may rely heavily on their group for mobility or protection, this fascinating animal showcases remarkable adaptability and self-sufficiency. Researchers are intrigued by the genetic factors behind its vibrant coloration and independence, making it a significant species for study in biodiversity and conservation efforts. As the Russian albino robe faces threats from habitat loss and climate change, it emphasizes the need to protect such rare animals and their ecosystems. What can we learn from studying creatures like the Russian albino robe? Did you know Guinness started with a simple question? It all began with Sir Hugh Beaver, the manager of the Guinness Brewery, who found himself caught in a debate about which bird holds the title for the fastest. Frustrated by the inability to get a clear answer, he realized there was no comprehensive source for trivia and record-breaking facts. This sparked an idea that would change the world. In 1955, Beaver decided to create the Guinness Book of World Records as a way to settle arguments like his own and to provide fun facts for everyone. The first edition was wildly popular and quickly evolved into an iconic book that would be published annually. Today, the Guinness World Records holds a special place in our hearts, filled with incredible feats and astonishing achievements across the globe. From the tallest man to the fastest animal, this book keeps track of things we love to marvel at. It shows how one simple question can lead to something extraordinary. So the next time you find yourself in a trivia debate, remember the origins of this fascinating book. Curious about shuttlecocks? Here's a surprising secret. Badminton shuttlecocks are not just ordinary feathers glued together. They undergo rigorous testing in wind tunnels to ensure they fly perfectly during a match. Imagine a feathered rocket zipping through the air. The feathers need to be perfectly aligned for the shuttlecock to travel smoothly and predictably. Wind tunnels allow experts to recreate different conditions, simulating how these shuttlecocks perform in various environments and at different speeds. When you see players skillfully sending the shuttlecock flying, it's no fluke. Precision is key. Any misalignment can drastically change its trajectory, potentially giving one player an unfair advantage. By testing them, manufacturers fine-tune the design so players can focus on their game instead of worrying about how the shuttlecock will behave. This level of attention to detail highlights the fascinating blend of science and sport, ensuring that every shot is as thrilling as it can be. Who knew the humble shuttlecock had such a scientific backstory? Have you ever wondered why apps cost so much? Believe it or not, there are at least 7 apps priced at the jaw-dropping maximum of $999.99. These apps range from advanced trading tools to high-end wellness programs, stirring up both curiosity and confusion. The high price tags may shock most users, who typically expect to pay a few dollars or even nothing at all for an app. But companies use this strategy to convey premium quality or attract a specific clientele willing to splurge. For instance, luxury fitness coaching apps offer tailored workouts and exclusive content, while trading platforms might promise cutting-edge features that justify their steep prices. Some buyers might even see these expensive apps as status symbols. Despite their outrageous costs, do these apps truly deliver top-notch value, or are they just digital absurdities? Exploring this strange market reveals how pricing strategies can shape consumer perceptions. What if I told you Australia has a unique symbol? The emu and kangaroo are more than just fascinating animals. They proudly stand on Australia's coat of arms, showcasing the nation's spirit and commitment to progress. Emus are remarkable for their impressive speed, capable of running up to 30 miles per hour, while kangaroos are famous for their powerful jumps, which can cover over 25 feet in a single bound. These two animals are not only integral to Australia's diverse wildlife, but also play a significant role in the country's cultural identity. The choice of an emu and kangaroo for the coat of arms is no accident. It symbolizes that Australia is moving forward together, making strides into the future. This emblem has become a beloved symbol of national unity, reflecting what makes Australia unique. Isn't it fascinating how animals can embody such important values? Discover the Beatles' surprising final contract signing. It might surprise you to learn that the Beatles were not legally dissolved until 1974. This historical moment came when John Lennon signed the final contract while enjoying a vacation at Disney World in Florida. Imagine the iconic Beatle, surrounded by the magic of Disney, finalizing the end of an era that transformed music forever. This quirky detail adds a fun twist to the band's fascinating history, showcasing how even monumental decisions can occur in unexpected places. The Beatles had already left an indelible mark on popular culture, defined by their innovative songwriting and memorable performances. Yet the fact that their official separation took place in a theme park adds a touch of whimsy to their legacy. So the next time you think of the Beatles, remember this unusual piece of trivia. What could be more iconic than signing paperwork in the happiest place on earth? Let's uncover the truth about acacia trees. These remarkable trees in Africa have developed a clever way to communicate with each other. When a hungry giraffe starts munching on the leaves of one acacia, that tree releases airborne chemicals known as volatile organic compounds. This chemical alarm signals nearby acacias to prepare for potential danger. In response, the nearby trees kick into action by producing bitter-tasting toxins in their leaves, making themselves less appealing to the munching mammal. This fascinating warning system highlights the interconnectedness of forest ecosystems and shows how trees can work together to defend themselves. It's as if they're having a conversation across the landscape to protect each other. Isn't it amazing that trees, which seem so static, can have such dynamic interactions? What other secrets do you think nature holds? Can you imagine a wooden computer mouse? This innovative device, created by Douglas Engelbart in 1964, revolutionized how we interact with computers. Engelbart crafted the first mouse from wood, giving it a unique and surprisingly simple design compared to today's sleek, modern peripherals. The name mouse actually came from its tail-like cable, which resembled a real mouse's tail. At a time when computers were mostly operated through complex commands, Engelbart's invention introduced a friendly, intuitive way to navigate software. Picture trying to run programs without a point-and-click interface. The mouse became essential for user-friendly computing, paving the way for graphical user interfaces we take for granted today. Engelbart's vision extended far beyond the mouse. He imagined a future where computers would enhance human intelligence. This early invention sparked a technological revolution, influencing everything from personal computers to modern touchscreens. So next time you click away on your device, think about the wooden mouse that started it all. You might be shocked to learn about Kai Cenat's record. In November 2024, the popular Twitch streamer Kai Cenat achieved an incredible milestone by setting a new record of 337,175 subscribers at his peak. This feat not only showcases his immense popularity, but also highlights the growing world of online streaming and its potential for revenue generation. With each subscriber contributing to his monthly earnings, Kai raked in an astounding $2.2 million in just that 1 month from subscriptions alone. This kind of success reflects how much fans value engaging content and entertainment from their favorite creators. Streaming platforms like Twitch have transformed the way we consume content, allowing personalities like Kai to connect directly with their audiences and build dedicated communities. Could this be a glimpse into the future of entertainment, where streaming becomes the norm? Did you know Stalin had a peculiar drinking game? Toward the end of his life, Joseph Stalin often turned mandatory dinners into wild drinking contests for his fellow Politburo members. These gatherings weren't just about enjoying food. They turned into intense competitions where participants had to guess temperatures or take shots of vodka. Imagine the tension in the room as leaders of one of the most powerful nations played games that tested their knowledge and bravery. Stalin, known for his iron-fisted rule, used these strange festivities to assert his dominance and gauge loyalty among his close associates. The vodka flowed as freely as the conversations, leading to a mix of camaraderie and competition. Although he ruled with fear, these drinking games offered a glimpse into a more human side of a man whose name is synonymous with power and paranoia. What do you think motivated Stalin to create such unusual traditions? Did you know February 1865 had no full moon? This rare event happened because of how the lunar cycle aligns with our calendar months. Normally, a full moon occurs approximately every 29.5 days, but February is a tricky month, often only having 28 days, making it the shortest in our calendar. In February 1865, the timing of the lunar phases meant that not a single full moon graced the night skies. This unique occurrence hadn't been recorded before, highlighting how sometimes the universe can align in peculiar ways. The last full moon of January was on the 30th, and the next one didn't appear until March 1st. Imagine the darkness of February nights back then. As people gazed up, they might have wondered about the mysteries of the moon, oblivious to how rare their experience truly was. Such a phenomenon reminds us of the beautiful and intricate dance between the Earth and its moon. What other lunar curiosities await us? Have you ever walked above the clouds? At Japan's stunning Tamamu Resort, this incredible experience awaits you on the renowned Unkai Terrace. As dawn breaks, visitors are treated to a breathtaking spectacle where fluffy clouds drift just below their feet, giving the impression of walking on the sky. This surreal viewpoint is especially popular among tourists, offering a magical start to their day. The terrace is perched high on a mountaintop, making it the perfect spot for those looking to immerse themselves in nature's beauty. Guests often capture unforgettable photos, as the scenery creates a mesmerizing tapestry of white clouds contrasting against the vibrant colors of sunrise. Whether you're a nature lover or simply seeking a unique adventure, standing atop the Unkai Terrace feels like stepping into a dream. Why not add this enchanting experience to your travel bucket list? Did you know the world's longest palindrome? This impressive word, saipuakopias, hails from Finland and translates to soapstone vendor. Palindromes are special because they remain unchanged whether read forwards or backwards. And this one takes the crown. It's not just a fun word. It has captured the hearts of language lovers and puzzle enthusiasts around the globe. The Finnish language is known for its unique structure, and this palindrome showcases its playful side. Imagine saying a word that sounds the same no matter which direction you read it. People often enjoy challenging themselves to create palindromes or find new ones, making this word an exciting piece of linguistic trivia. Whether you're a wordsmith or just curious about languages, Saipuakapias is a delightful example of how playful language can be. So, what's your favorite palindrome? Unlocking the secret of padlocks. Did you know that small hole at the bottom of a padlock isn't just there for decoration? It actually serves a practical purpose by letting water drain out when your padlock gets caught in the rain. Imagine your favorite padlock rusting away because rainwater gets trapped inside. This simple design feature helps prevent moisture from accumulating, which can lead to rust and other damage over time. So next time you see that tiny hole, think of it as a tiny lifesaver. Engineers understand that even small details can make a big difference in the longevity of everyday items. While padlocks may seem straightforward, they are designed with functionality in mind. This hole might seem insignificant, but it reflects clever problem solving in engineering. Whether you're securing a bike, a locker, or a gate, this design helps keep your lock working smoothly, no matter the weather. Isn't it fascinating how something so small can have such a big impact? Here's what actually happens when balloons float away. Each year, the Paper Balloon Festival in Myanmar captures the imagination of thousands with its dazzling displays. This vibrant event showcases the creation and release of giant, illuminated balloons, which soar high into the night sky. These beautiful creations aren't just for show, they symbolize purification and spiritual rebirth by helping to release negative energies. As the balloons ascend, onlookers gather to marvel at the soft glow illuminating the evening, creating a magical atmosphere filled with hope and renewal. People believe that as the balloons rise, they carry their worries and troubles away, allowing for fresh starts. The festival draws together families and communities, providing an opportunity to celebrate life and lighten emotional burdens. With each balloon released, a collective wish for positivity and joy fills the air. So next time you see a balloon drifting away, think of the hopes it might carry. Unlock a world of knowledge with subscriptions. Subscribing to platforms like news websites, streaming services, or even educational apps offers an incredible array of content that keeps you entertained and informed. By signing up, you gain easy access to fascinating articles, documentaries, and stories that you might otherwise miss. These platforms often curate exciting facts and narratives, sparking your curiosity and encouraging a habit of continuous learning. Imagine diving into a mesmerizing documentary about the universe one day, and the next reading about groundbreaking scientific discoveries. It's not just about passive consumption, it's also about engaging actively with new ideas and concepts. This exploration helps fuel your imagination and keep your mind sharp. Whether it's history, science, technology, or culture, there's always something new to discover. So why not take a leap and subscribe to something intriguing today? Did you know Iceland began with volcanic eruptions? Over millions of years, this unique island has emerged from the fiery depths of the earth. Thanks to intense volcanic activity, Iceland was formed roughly 16 to 18 million years ago as lava spewed out from tectonic plate movements. The meeting of the North American and Eurasian plates created a hotspot that still fuels the country's geology today. As a result, visitors encounter stunning landscapes with geysers, hot springs, and active volcanoes like Eyjafjallajökull, which famously erupted in 2010. These volcanic formations not only shape Iceland's breathtaking scenery, but also contribute to its geothermal energy, making it one of the world leaders in sustainable energy use. The island's unique geology offers a playground for scientists and adventurers alike, revealing the raw power of nature. From the dramatic cliffs of the Snæfellsnes Peninsula to the vibrant blue waters of the Blue Lagoon, Iceland's volcanic origins continue to be a fascinating feature of its identity. Isn't it incredible how much heat and energy lie beneath the surface? Did you know that robots can coach your ping pong game? Enter the Morpheus, an amazing AI-powered ping-pong robot designed to elevate your skills. This smart machine uses advanced 3D cameras to carefully analyze players' movements in real time. As you play, it observes your swings, footwork, and overall technique, providing instant coaching and feedback. Imagine hitting the ball and getting immediate tips on what to improve, like your stance or timing. The Morpheus doesn't just watch, it learns from your gameplay, adapting to offer increasingly personalized training sessions. Whether you're a beginner looking to learn the basics or a seasoned player aiming to refine your skills, this innovative robot makes practice both fun and effective. With its help, you'll discover the secrets to mastering your game and impressing your friends. Ready to step up your ping pong skills? What if King Kong took over the Empire State Building? This iconic tower recently became a stage like no other. A special exhibit transformed the building by replacing its windows with high-definition monitors, showcasing stunning views of New York City. Visitors experienced breathtaking scenes of the city as if they were part of King Kong's world. To make it even more spectacular, massive fake hands of the colossal ape seemed to emerge from the top of the tower, creating a jaw-dropping illusion. This clever setup allowed onlookers to engage with the classic movie character in an entirely new way, blending reality and fiction in one of the most recognizable landmarks. Imagine standing on the street, gazing up at the Empire State Building, and witnessing the thrilling spectacle of King Kong seemingly reaching out towards you. This imaginative exhibit not only celebrated the legendary film, but also brought a sense of excitement and wonder to everyone, reminding us all of the magic that movies can create. So can you envision what it felt like to be part of such a surreal experience? Hard to believe, but marine animals scrape rocks for food. This fascinating behavior can be seen in species like sea urchins and certain fish, which possess specialized teeth designed for grasping and scraping algae off rocky surfaces. These teeth are not just ordinary. They function like natural tools to help these creatures thrive in their underwater habitats. By adapting to various rock types in their environment, these animals maximize their chances of finding food in different ocean areas. This unique feeding strategy is essential for their survival, as algae provide vital nutrients. Without their scraping abilities, many marine animals would struggle to find enough food, highlighting the incredible link between their anatomy and their ecological needs. So next time you're at the beach, consider the unseen world of these remarkable creatures and how they play a crucial role in their ecosystem. Is it really true that medical errors cause so many deaths? Shockingly, medical errors rank as the 6th leading cause of death in the United States. This alarming statistic highlights a critical issue in our healthcare system that affects countless lives. Each year, thousands of patients suffer harm due to mistakes in hospitals, clinics, and even during routine treatments. These errors can involve misdiagnoses, incorrect medication dosages, or surgical mishaps. As a result, it becomes incredibly important to focus on improving healthcare practices and boosting patient safety. Many healthcare professionals and organizations are tirelessly working to implement safer protocols, provide better training, and encourage open communication among medical teams. With advancements in technology and a greater focus on accountability, the goal is to reduce these preventable incidents. So how can we all help promote a culture of safety in healthcare? By staying informed, asking questions, and advocating for ourselves and our loved ones, we can contribute to a future where fewer lives are lost due to these tragic errors. Believe it or not, your hands measure distances. If you're ever without a ruler, don't worry. Your fingers and hands are actually great tools for making quick measurements. For instance, a closed fist often represents about 10 centimeters, which can help you estimate lengths without any special tools. This handy method is super useful when you're out and about, whether you're measuring a piece of wood for a project or figuring out how far away something is. Just hold your fist in front of you to get an idea of distance. It's not just your fist either. The span of your outstretched fingers can also serve as a rough measure, typically covering around 20 centimeters or so. This ability to use your body for measurement is something people have done for centuries, long before tape measures were invented. So next time you find yourself in need of a quick estimate, remember that your hands can help guide you. Isn't it amazing how our bodies can serve as tools? Have you ever wondered how pyramids were built? The construction of the Great Pyramids of Egypt showcases extraordinary engineering skills from thousands of years ago. Completed around 2560 BC, these monumental structures, especially the Great Pyramid of Giza, were built using approximately 2.3 million limestone blocks, each weighing between 2.5 to 15 tons. Remarkably, the ancient Egyptians managed to transport these massive stones from distant quarries, utilizing a combination of sledges and lubricated paths to ease the burden. Why did they go to such lengths? These pyramids served as elaborate tombs for pharaohs, embodying their status and ensuring their safe passage to the afterlife. Historians and archaeologists are still fascinated by the construction methods, including the sophisticated techniques for alignment and stability. Despite centuries of speculation, many questions remain about how such precise engineering was achieved with simple tools. Isn't it amazing to think about the skills required to create such lasting wonders? Did you know about the mysterious Nazca lines? These fascinating geoglyphs, located in the arid plains of southern Peru, have sparked intrigue and wonder for decades. Stretching over 1,000 square kilometers, the Nazca lines depict various shapes, including animals like monkeys and birds, as well as geometric patterns. What makes them truly captivating is that they can only be fully appreciated from above, making them a mystery for centuries. It is believed that the Nazca people created these massive artworks between 500 BCE and 500 CE for religious or astronomical purposes. Some researchers suggest they might have been part of rituals connected to water, as the region experiences scant rainfall. Visitors today often take aerial tours to witness this ancient art, which is so large that its largest figures can span up to 200 feet. The line's preservation has sparked debates over environmental threats and tourism impacts. Why did the ancient Nazca create such colossal designs, and what messages were they trying to convey? Believe it or not, Lara Croft's proportions are a mistake. When the iconic character from the game Tomb Raider made her debut on the PlayStation 1, she stunned gamers around the world, but not just because of her adventurous spirit. The designer Toby Gard accidentally made a typographical error while creating her character model. Instead of entering 50% for her bust size, he mistakenly input 150%. This error led to the exaggerated and unforgettable proportions that defined Lara Croft in gaming history. This quirky backstory highlights how even small mistakes can lead to unique results. Over the years, Lara Croft has evolved significantly, but the early design sparked endless conversations about character representation in video games. Today, her character is not just a video game icon, but a symbol of female empowerment, despite those unusual starting proportions. How do unexpected errors shape our favorite characters? Hard to believe, but mayonnaise is a sport now. In Kentucky, the annual mayonnaise eating contest attracts brave competitors who take on the challenge of consuming more than a gallon of mayonnaise in just 8 minutes. This outrageous event showcases the extreme lengths some people will go to in the world of competitive eating, pushing the boundaries of what our stomachs can really handle. Participants train rigorously, honing their skills in jaw strength and swallowing speed, often competing against each other in a high-stakes showdown filled with laughter and cheers from onlookers. The contest has become a quirky local tradition, celebrating not just the sheer volume of mayonnaise consumed, but also the spirit of fun and camaraderie amongst competitors. Can you imagine the flavor explosions and the impressive spectacle as they race against the clock? It's an unforgettable experience that leaves both participants and spectators talking about it long after the contest ends. Why exactly does the Tetris effect impact our minds? This fascinating phenomenon occurs when people engage frequently in activities like gaming or listening to music, causing their brains to start seeing patterns related to those experiences in daily life. For example, someone who plays Tetris for hours might find themselves envisioning falling blocks or strategizing how to fit objects together while performing mundane tasks. This happens because our brains are incredibly adaptable and can modify how we perceive reality based on repeated stimuli. The Tetris effect shows just how powerful repetition can be. as these mental patterns can even creep into our dreams. It's a striking reminder that our habits don't just shape our skills, they shape our very thoughts and perceptions. So next time you find yourself daydreaming about stacking shapes, you might just be experiencing the Tetris effect in action. Did you know wristwatches are usually on the left wrist? This tradition dates back to the early days of wristwatches and has a practical origin. Most people are right-handed, making it easier for them to adjust their watch using their dominant hand when it's worn on the left. This simple adjustment method reduces the risk of clumsily damaging the watch during everyday activities. The practice became especially popular among soldiers, who needed quick access to their timepieces without interfering with their weapons or equipment. Wearing a watch on the left wrist allowed them to see the time at a glance while remaining ready for action. Today, this custom is still widely followed, proving that some habits stick around for good reasons. So next time you glance at your wrist, think about how this tradition has shaped the way we wear watches. You won't believe this about mice and cheese. Contrary to what many think, mice actually don't crave cheese at all. A fascinating study from researchers at Manchester Metropolitan University in the UK found that these little creatures prefer foods like fruits and grains over the dairy delight. The idea that mice love cheese likely comes from movies and stories where the two seem inseparable. In reality, the strong smell of cheese can even turn mice away. This curious misconception has led to one of the most persistent animal myths in our culture. So if you're trying to catch a mouse, you might want to rethink your snack offerings. Fruits, grains, or even seeds might work better than a block of cheddar. Next time you hear about a mouse munching on cheese, you can confidently share the surprising fact. Surprisingly, donkeys are deadlier than plane crashes. Each year, these seemingly harmless animals are responsible for more fatalities than plane accidents. Many people underestimate the potential dangers of interacting with donkeys, often overlooking their aggressive behavior when they feel threatened or mistreated. While air travel is widely regarded as one of the safest ways to get around, donkey-related injuries primarily happen in rural areas where these animals serve vital roles as working companions. Their strength and stubbornness can lead to unexpected and dangerous situations. Without proper respect and understanding, even the most gentle-looking donkey can inflict serious harm. Therefore, it's essential to approach donkeys with caution and awareness. By recognizing their potential for aggression and understanding their behavior, we can ensure safer interactions. So the next time you see a donkey, remember that beneath that cute exterior lies a powerful animal that deserves our respect. Let's uncover the truth about super gonorrhea. Super gonorrhea is a drug-resistant version of the gonorrhea infection, and it's becoming a serious health challenge. This nasty strain has evolved to resist many of the antibiotics that doctors commonly use to treat it, meaning that just when we thought we could handle this sexually transmitted disease, it's fighting back harder than ever. Health officials are raising alarms, warning that our overuse of antibiotics is creating these so-called superbugs, which could lead to bigger health crises in the future. Since gonorrhea is already a widespread infection, the emergence of drug-resistant strains raises concerns about public health. If these infections can't be treated effectively, it might lead to complications like infertility or increased transmission rates. So what does this mean for us? We'll need to be more responsible with antibiotic use and practice safer sex to combat this growing problem. Did you know that ibophobia exists? This fascinating fear is all about palindromes, which are those quirky words, phrases, or sequences that read the same forwards and backwards. Think of simple examples like race car, level, or even the phrase a man, a plan, a canal, Panama. For those with ibophobia, encountering these playful patterns can spark anxiety or discomfort. While the majority of us might find palindromes amusing or intriguing, people with this specific fear react differently. Imagine being unable to enjoy word games or puzzles that involve palindromes because they trigger a strong emotional response. This unusual phobia highlights the many ways our brains can react to language and patterns. It also opens doors to understanding various fears we may not come across every day. So have you ever felt a twinge of unease when a palindrome pops up in conversation? Can you believe the first airplane flew in 1903? On December 17th, 1903, history changed when the Wright brothers achieved an incredible feat in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Orville and Wilbur Wright, two visionary brothers, were passionate about aviation and dedicated countless hours to their dream of human flight. After numerous experiments and failed attempts, their hard work finally paid off with the Wright Flyer, a biplane that successfully took to the skies. In just 12 seconds, Orville piloted the Flyer 120 feet, marking the dawn of a new era in transportation. This seemingly small flight was monumental, paving the way for future developments in aviation technology. The brothers' innovation sparked a race for advancements in flight, leading to the creation of commercial air travel, military aviation, and the vast global connectivity we enjoy today. Kitty Hawk, once a quiet coastal town, became a symbol of human ingenuity and determination. Can you imagine how different our world would be without that historic moment? You might be shocked to learn that tea bags fight odors. This clever trick relies on the tannins found in tea, which are amazing at absorbing moisture and neutralizing unpleasant smells. If you've ever dealt with stinky shoes or that sweaty scent in your gym bag, just grab a couple of dry tea bags, slip them inside your shoes or bag, and let them work their magic overnight. As the tea bags soak up the moisture, they'll help eliminate the unpleasant odors that can sometimes leave you feeling embarrassed to take off your shoes in public. It's a simple, cost-effective solution that not only helps freshen up your gear, but also puts those used tea bags to good use. Plus, it beats spending money on fancy air fresheners or odor eliminators. Next time your footwear needs some freshening up, consider this unexpected solution. Who would have thought tea could do so much? What if I told you male turkeys can gobble? This unique trait makes them stand out among their feathered friends. Only male turkeys are known to produce that iconic gobbling sound, a loud, resonant call that serves an important purpose. Male turkeys use this sound to assert their presence during mating season, letting other males know they're around and trying to attract potential mates. On the other hand, female turkeys communicate in a different way, using clicks and chirps instead of gobbles. These softer sounds help them stay in touch with their flock without drawing too much attention. So, when you hear a turkey gobbling in the wild, remember you're listening to a male on a mission. This fascinating difference in communication styles showcases the diversity of the turkey family and highlights how each gender has its own role in the wild. Isn't it amazing how animals have developed such specialized ways to communicate? Is it really true that burgers can cost $5,000? The Golden Boy, crafted by the talented chef Robert John, holds the title for the world's most expensive burger, and it's packed with some of the finest ingredients imaginable. This luxurious creation features Wagyu beef, known for its incredible marbling and tenderness, along with indulgent beluga caviar for a salty pop. Adding to the opulence, it includes Iberian ham, which is highly prized for its rich flavor, and succulent lobster. To elevate the taste even further, Chef John incorporates white truffle, a rare delicacy prized for its earthy aroma. The unique blend also features remaker cheese and a dash of Japanese soy sauce, tying all these luxurious flavors together. Each ingredient plays a role in making this burger not only a meal, but an extravagant culinary experience. Who knew that a simple burger could reach such dizzying heights in gourmet dining? Here's a wild fact about car racing history. The first car race took place in 1895, and the competitors zoomed along at an incredible top speed of 15 miles per hour, or 24 kilometers per hour. Imagine a time when cars were a new and exciting technology, not much faster than a brisk walking pace. This historic event, known as the Paris-Rouen race, featured just 21 entrants, and while it may seem slow by today's standards, it was a groundbreaking moment for motorsports. This race marked the dawn of a century filled with fierce automotive competition and innovation. Think about all the thrilling change cars have undergone since then. Who would have predicted we'd have races featuring speeds over 200 miles per hour today? From that humble start, car racing evolved into a major sport, captivating millions of fans worldwide. What do you think the future of racing holds? Guess what really drives color illusions? The CMY cube is a fascinating visual artwork that captivates everyone who encounters it. Crafted with cyan, magenta, and yellow filters, this cube creates stunning optical illusions that change based on your angle of view. As you move around the cube, different colors blend or shift, giving the impression of depth and movement. The magic happens due to how our eyes perceive those vibrant colors in relation to each other. This interaction not only entertains, but also sparks curiosity about how light and color work together. Artists and scientists alike admire the CMY cube, as it beautifully showcases the principles of color theory while remaining an enjoyable experience for viewers of all ages. Have you ever wondered how something so simple can create a whole new world of color right before your eyes? Did you know that neuroimmunology could change depression treatment? This exciting field is all about understanding how inflammation in the immune system affect our mental health, particularly regarding conditions like depression. Researchers are uncovering fascinating links between the immune response and brain function. For instance, scientists have discovered that inflammation in the body can influence mood and emotional well-being, suggesting that a healthy immune system could play a crucial role in preventing or treating depression. This breakthrough opens doors to innovative anti-inflammatory treatments that can address the root causes of mental health issues rather than just their symptoms. Imagine a future where new medications not only target neurotransmitters, but also calm inflammation to support mental health. As neuroimmunology continues to evolve, we may soon have powerful tools to help millions find relief from depression in ways we never thought possible. Here's a wild fact about coin ridges. Did you know that the number of ridges on US coins varies significantly? A dime has 118 ridges on its edge, which might seem like a small detail, but it plays a crucial role in how coins feel and function. Interestingly, a quarter has one more ridge than a dime, totaling 119. If you think that's surprising, wait until you hear about the half dollar, which features 150 ridges. But the real standout is the dollar coin, boasting an impressive 198 ridges. These little grooves, or ridges known as reading, help prevent counterfeiting and make it easier for folks to identify the coins just by touch. Coin collectors and casual users alike appreciate these fine details, proving that even the smallest features add up to a unique experience with our currency. Ever noticed those ridges before? This might surprise you. Chainsaws and childbirth. Chainsaws, known today for their role in lumber and land clearing, actually originated in Scotland during the late 18th century for a much different purpose. They were invented to assist in a medical procedure called symphysiotomy, which involved widening the pelvis during difficult childbirth. Early versions were not the roaring power tools we see today. They were hand-cranked and designed to help doctors save lives by making deliveries safer for both mothers and babies. It wasn't until the 20th century that chainsaws were adapted for cutting wood and became the tool we recognize now. This unique transformation from a surgical aid to a lumberjack's equipment highlights how tools can evolve over time and find new purposes. Can you imagine how different our view of chainsaws would be if we remembered their origins as birth assistants? Did you know we shred 7,000 tons of cash yearly? Every year, the United States goes through a surprising process to handle worn-out currency. When bills become too damaged to use, they don't just get tossed aside, they're sent to the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. Here, about 7,000 tons of old bills are carefully shredded. This isn't just to declutter, it serves to keep the currency system secure and manage the money in circulation. The shredded pieces are then disposed of in an environmentally friendly way. While it seems wasteful, it's a critical part of maintaining the integrity of our currency. This ensures that new, crisp bills replace the old ones, keeping our money system smooth and reliable. Isn't it interesting how much effort goes into making sure our cash stays in top shape? This might surprise you. Belgium's governmentless era. For an astonishing 652 days between 2018 and 2020, Belgium operated without a formal government, relying on temporary administrations to manage the country's affairs. This unique political situation began after the federal elections in May 2019, when no party was able to form a majority coalition. Instead of governing through established leaders, various interim administrations stepped in to fulfill essential functions. Citizens continued to go about their daily lives, with public services running normally and budgets being managed, all while the political scene buzzed with negotiations and discussions. It's intriguing to see how a country can maintain stability without a formal government for such an extended period. This event raised questions about the flexibility of parliamentary systems and how democratic processes can adapt in times of political gridlock. How did the people of Belgium cope during this unusual phase? And what changes followed once a new government was eventually formed? Ever wondered how Google changed the internet? In 1998, two Stanford University students, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, kicked off a research project that would transform the digital landscape forever. They developed an innovative search algorithm called PageRank, which evaluated websites based on their relevance and the number of links connecting them. This new approach was a game changer for internet searches, making it easier for users to find the most relevant information quickly. Before Google, finding what you needed online often felt like searching for a needle in a haystack. Thanks to Page and Brin's vision, we now have a powerful search engine that ranks content according to its importance, not just random keywords. This revolution in how we access information not only shaped our browsing habits, but also paved the way for countless online innovations. Could you imagine using the internet without Google today? Here's a wild fact about beavers. Did you know that these amazing creatures have transparent eyelids? This cool adaptation allows beavers to see underwater while also protecting their eyes. Think of it as nature's very own built-in swimming goggles. When beavers dive to gather food or build their impressive dams, they can still keep an eye on their surroundings. This ability is crucial for spotting predators lurking nearby. By using their transparent eyelids, beavers can efficiently navigate through rivers and streams, showcasing their incredible skills as builders and foragers. Not only do they create habitats for themselves by building dams, but they also play a vital role in shaping the ecosystem, fostering wetlands that benefit many other species. So the next time you see a beaver, remember that those clear eyelids are more than just a neat design. They're a vital part of their survival strategy. Here's what actually happens when players get offside. The offside rule in football can leave even the best referees scratching their heads at times. This rule aims to keep the game fair by preventing players from lingering too close to the opponent's goal, ready to score at any moment. Instead of just standing around, players must be actively involved in the play and not ahead of the last opponent, excluding the goalkeeper, when the ball is passed to them. However, interpreting this rule can get tricky, as the exact positioning of players can lead to differing opinions among fans and officials alike. For instance, what one referee sees as offside, another might view as perfectly legal. This confusion often sparks passionate debates during matches, especially in crucial moments. Understanding the offside rule not only helps fans appreciate the game better, but also enhances the overall viewing experience. So why not dive into the specifics next time you're watching a match? Believe it or not, Amsterdam honors the lonely departed. In this vibrant city, when someone passes away without loved ones nearby, a special tradition kicks in. Local authorities assign a poet to create a personal poem celebrating the life of the deceased. This poetic tribute isn't just a formality, it's a heartfelt gesture aimed at giving respect and dignity to those who may have lived quietly and without connections. Imagine a skilled wordsmith crafting verses that reflect the unique experiences and essence of the individual. At the funeral, this talented poet recites the poem aloud, ensuring that the person is remembered and acknowledged during their final farewell. It's a beautiful reminder that every person, regardless of their social ties, deserves to be honored. This unique practice not only uplifts the spirits of the community, but it also highlights the importance of connection and memory in our lives. Is it really true that bottled water can expire? While bottled water itself doesn't have a shelf life like food does, the plastic container can cause some concerns over time. Bottled water remains safe to drink as long as it is stored properly. However, the plastic packaging can slowly degrade, especially when exposed to heat or sunlight. This degradation can lead to harmful substances leaching into the water, potentially affecting its taste and safety. The printed expiration date on bottled water is actually about the packaging, not the water itself. It's designed to ensure the bottle remains intact and safe. To enjoy your bottled water at its best, store it in a cool, dark place, and always inspect the bottle for any signs of damage. When was the last time you checked your stash of bottled water?